Hi friends, it's Darlene. Welcome back to Super at 60. Well, I have to admit to you, I found myself totally unprepared today as a homemaker. And I really had nothing to eat today. For the most part of the day until dinner, I had nothing in the house. There was nothing to eat. You know, if you want to be successful in a diet, you have to be prepared. You have to have things prepared in advance so that when you have snack attacks or whatever, you're just hungry, you have something to grab that is satisfying. And I really was not prepared today, and I didn't blow it at all. I just was unprepared and became very irritable. You know, I just don't like that feeling. So it's literally Lou walks in the door and it's like, turn around, we're getting back in the car, we're going to the steak place. So that's what we did. We had a delicious steak and some salad and broccoli. We both had the same meal. It was delicious. Afterwards, we decided to not let that happen again, you know, not being unprepared. So we headed for Costco. And we just decided to get some those things that you can grab quickly, you know, like fruit. And when I say fruit for a low carb, you know, you mean like strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, that kind of stuff. I like strawberries. I like to get some frozen ones, and I like to have fresh ones, and I like them to be organic too. All right, here, I want you to say this with me because this is my new motto. So if you look at these cakes and all these goodies, just, I've had it before, I know what it tastes like, and I don't want it. I tell myself that, and it works. But for the most part, the reason we went to Costco is right here, right now. This beef is so expensive, but it is also, if you like it, very delicious. And we happen to like beef very, very much, and we have shied away from it in years because it's been so expensive. But we're finding now that there's so much health quality to beef, and it helps with the low carb tremendously. So we're going to splurge, and we've already done that. We splurged, bought a bunch of it, a couple months ago, went through it, and now we're back to get some more. And they are delicious. They are packed with protein. And, you know, if you cook them just right, they just taste so good. And I've made so many now that I have it down pat. And I can make it the same way every single time, and it just tastes yummy. Here we go again. Say it with me now. I've had it before. I know what it tastes like, and I don't need it. Yep. Oh, look at this. Don't they look good? No, we don't need those. We do not need those. These delicious looking grass-fed beef sausages. We are going to get some of those. I heard that they are delicious. We've not tried them yet. I'm going to try some with my delicious sauerkraut that I made just recently, and I think that'll be a nice meal some night. And here we go again. Say it with me. I've had it before. I know what it tastes like, and I don't need it. So just keep on walking. It works, see? Grab some organic whole milk. It's so delicious. We don't drink a lot of milk, but when I want it, that's what I want. This Spindrift is a very delicious, it's like a club soda, bubbly soda, but it's got some not natural flavors, but some real flavoring. Natural flavor is another thing that's not so natural in products, but you'll see this is a delicious drink. It's very, very good, very clean. And of course, I'm picking up some wild caught salmon. It is so delicious, and I do buy the frozen. I prefer the frozen. It defrosts very quickly, and it makes for a very nutritional, low carb, and delicious meal. I love salmon. It's really good. And Lou threw in some turkey breasts and some cheese. Also a great snack to have. I like to just grab a piece of both and eat it. Sometimes that's my lunch if I'm not intermittent fasting, because I've been doing that too. Yeah, that works too. It's a wonderful way to jumpstart your diet, jumpstart your metabolism. It's great. I have been enjoying it. And now here is the aisle of the chips and all that stuff. This is a painful aisle here. If you're eating this stuff and you're not checking the ingredients, my research that I have done with this kind of chips and things and fries and all that is the oil that they're cooked in. The seed oils, they're terrible. The canola oils, the sunflower oil, the safflower oils, they're awful. The only thing that is worth anything here, it's actually pretty good, and we do buy it, are the Jackson's sweet potato chips. They are so good. They are cooked. They're cooked with sea salt, and they're cooked with avocado oil. Very clean, very clean. So, and I picked up a little bit of cinnamon. I like to use that. That's a good quality cinnamon that Costco sells, and some turmeric capsules for when my body is just feeling inflamed. All right, well, this is actually the next day, and I literally just walked in from Aldi. The groceries are still sitting on the counter. Yeah, I know, we went to Costco last night, and then I went to Aldi again today. There were just a few things that I needed to pick up, not anything great. So I did that. But the groceries last night, it was fun. We had a good time. It was a delicious dinner, delicious steak dinner. That's one of our favorite dinners to go out and have and splurge on, really. You know, when you're not prepared and you are on a new eating plan of some kind or whatever it is, you know, if you don't plan, then plan to fail. I mean, that's my logic anyway. If I don't plan to succeed, then I can pretty much plan on failing. And the only way that I can succeed in this is to make sure that I have food on the ready. And that can just mean a bunch of things, you know, prepare myself, cooking myself, chicken salad, egg salad, tuna salad, you know, making sure that I have wraps, lettuce things, cheeses that I can just, you know, grab. A piece of cheese is so good sometimes. And that, if you have high sugar issues, for me anyway, if I grab a piece of cheese and my sugar is higher than I want it to be, I don't know, within a half an hour, it brings it down several points. And believe me, I have been tracking it like crazy, far more than I should, probably. You know, maybe I'm a little obsessed with it right now, but that's okay. That's okay right now. It'll all calm down. But yeah, you have to be prepped. You have to be prepared for this journey, if you want to call it that. I really don't like to call it that, but we'll call it that for lack of being able to think of anything else at the moment. But I was just so unprepared yesterday. The whole day I was so antsy. You know, I just could not get comfortable. I wanted food so bad, and I would have gone for anything, really. But I didn't have anything in the house. We don't have any sugary goodies or anything like that in the house. No crackers, no chips, cookies, you know, nothing. So there really was nothing. And if you're on a low-carb diet, you find yourself cooking a lot. So that's why I like to be prepared. And something that I'm going to be making soon will be deviled eggs, because I think they're really, really good. I don't really care for a hard-boiled egg. I love a hard-boiled egg when it comes right out of the water and it's nice and warm. Then it's good. But you put them in the refrigerator and the next day they're just cold eggs. And I'll eat that on a salad, like a top of salad with them. But just to gnaw on it, you know, to have it as a snack, I don't consider that a snack. I don't know. I just don't think of that as a snack. So, but if you devil it, you know, and do something with the yolks, and sometimes I even chop up some cooked shrimp and put it in there with I used to put in a little bit of chili sauce with that, and oh, it's so delicious. And I think if I use I know chili sauce has sugar in it, but I think if I use just a little, maybe I'll still get the flavor. And still I'll be okay with that. But there's many things that you can do ahead to make sure that you are always prepared for those days when you're just gnawing. You know, you just have to have something, whether it's sweet or just something to put in your mouth. For me, sometimes it's crunchy. I need to have something crunchy. I need a chip. I need a cracker. You know, I need to put a sandwich together. Well, you know, make sure that you think ahead. There's lots of things you can do with those low-carb tortillas. I've done things before on my channel with low-carb tortillas as far as chips goes. I love hummus. Some of those Parmesan chips that I make, and I'll be making these in the upcoming videos, along with lots of other things. But I will put a few low-carb things in, as many videos that I can stick them in. Maybe it's like a secondary recipe or something in the video. Because so many of you have asked, let us know how you're doing it. You know, what are you eating? Let us know what you're eating. What are the recipes that you're using? We want to lose weight too. And so I understand it's a whole thing out there. And particularly if you're in my age bracket, a little younger, a little older, we're all thinking about health. So losing weight for me is not necessarily about, you know, fitting into a certain size or even a certain number on the scale. It's more about the numbers in the blood work than it is the numbers on the scale. It's not that way anymore. It has changed. The whole game for me in weight has changed. So if I want to be bad and go off my diet or whatever and use all that terminology, that negative terminology stuff, I can do that. But what's it get me in the end? Nothing. It's going to raise my blood sugar and just make me very unhappy the next day when something doesn't fit that did fit, you know, a couple of weeks down the road. Because if I start to go off, I'll continue to go off. I know me, you know you, and you know what you do, and you know, you can't hide it. It just is what it is. So you work with it, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to work with Darlene and what I know Darlene is capable of, both the good and the not so good. But all right, so yes, so remember the next time you see a magical treat that just calls your name in the grocery store or at the bakery or at the fast food or at the end of a meal at a fancy restaurant and the dessert menu comes out, just look at it and go, you know what? I've had that before. I know what it tastes like and I don't want it. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys soon. Yeah, actually, I'll see you very soon. Once again, it was so good being back with you again. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment below and let me know what you think. All right. Bye now. And Lord bless.